Hey guys, welcome back to another Let's Draw. My name is Kayla Bruss, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draw my favorite Pokemon, which is a Porygon. I've always loved Porygon. I know it's not the most popular, but I just love it. You might have noticed before that I actually have a Porygon tattoo, so yeah, definitely my favorite. I just like how it kind of looks like a crystal almost and sort of 3D. For this drawing, you definitely want to start with a pencil first. Now, I will say it's not the easiest Pokemon to draw, so if 3D things with lots of straight lines are not your favorite, this might not be for you, but I try to break it down as best as I can. So get your pencil, your coloring, and your drawing supplies, and let's get started. Alright, so for my favorite Pokemon, definitely start with pencil. There are a lot of straight lines and shapes in this guy. And we're gonna basically start by making all the outlines first, and then we'll do the lines inside to make it look more 3D. So maybe after you do the outlines, you might skip some of the inside lines if that makes it easier, and that's totally okay. Let's start with the head. And what we're going to do is we're gonna start with a line that goes straight up and down. This is for kind of the back of the head. And then another line that angles this way. So all of the lines on Porygon, except for the little pupil in the eye, all of the lines are straight. So nothing curved at all. Then for the very top of the head, this line is pretty much straight across. We kind of angle out. And now we're gonna make a long diagonal line, kind of for Porygon's like beak, if that's what you wanna call it. So, smoothing that out. I'm gonna make a line that's kind of at a little bit of an angle, goes down pretty far, and stops there. I'm gonna swap over to this side, and now I'm gonna make another line that's also kind of diagonal, and it goes towards the same direction this one is, so they're kind of angling. And then back over here, a little bit of an angle down that way. And then over here, a little bit of an angle going this way. I know it's so many angled lines. Porygon is weird. And then these will just connect. So if you're looking at that, all of the things I just did, and you're like, what? Think of it like, it's almost shaped like a teardrop, if you can imagine that. But this part is flat, and this part is, well, it's got all the angles. But it's like round, it's like a teardrop shape that's upside down, kind of, with a bunch of straight angled lines. All right, so that's the head shape. Now let's do the body, and I promise the body is a lot less lines. So going about, see where this little spot is where we change directions, go a little ways over from that. We're gonna make kind of an arrow shape. So angle out, and then angle back down. Then we're going to have a line that kind of goes straight right here. And let's go up to right underneath this little part here. We're gonna have a line that angles this way. And I think about there is good. So this is the back. And now this line we're gonna draw, most of this is gonna end up being erased later, but it helps to just kind of have it there to begin with. I'm gonna angle way up to like there. And then straight up and down. And then let's just make kind of a angled line connecting these. Okay, then we'll do the tail. The tail starts, we'll do the middle line right here, straight up and down. Then another line for like another side of it over here. And connect those two together. and then a little angled line here, and like that. Now, if this line goes past, like it doesn't, if it connects here, that's fine. If it doesn't connect here, stop about here and just kind of connect it over. Okay, and now we're gonna do this foot that's up over here because this one's pretty simple. So right in this section in here, we're gonna do straight up and down, then across, and then a little tiny angle, and another little angle. Okay, we're almost done. I know it's a lot of weird shapes. We are almost finished. Now what we're going to do is we are going to draw the big foot here. And this one is another kind of weird shape, but just bear with me. So we'll start right about here, so kind of in the middle of this and up a little ways. Angled line goes about there. Another one goes about there. And then straight across. And then straight across. So see, these two kind of match. And then we're gonna go up here, make a line that goes straight up and down a little ways, and then we're just gonna connect these together. Okay, now this line in here can get erased. Let's get rid of that for right now. So we don't need that. There we go, nice. Okay, so we got our basic shapes. Now I know this is probably trickier than a lot of things that I usually have you guys do, but there's really not a super simple way for me to show you how to draw Porygon. He's just a lot of angles and shapes and lines. So what we're gonna do now is add our lines inside to make him look kind of like a crystal, or like he has these panels. And take your time. If you need to rewind the video or pause it, do that as many times as you need. Let's start with this foot here just because it's where my pencil is. We are going to go right to this angle here. And we are going to make a line that matches this line, kinda, and just goes that way, and then we'll stop about there. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, connect this to this. Remember, only straight lines. Then we're going to angle another line down. It kind of matches this one. So that way, and stop with a little bit of space left. Then we're going to go over and connect there. And then this little space, these two corners, connect those together. So we have our 3D foot. This foot only needs one extra line. Right at this little corner, just go straight up and down till you hit the body. Now for the body, what we're gonna do is right about here, you're gonna make a line that goes out this way and stop when you get where this one is. So see, they're the same height. We're gonna connect this corner over to this line we just did. And then we're going to connect this corner to this little corner. Then we're gonna go to this corner again. We're gonna connect this to this one here. So this one to this one. Perfect. And then there's just two extra lines. So there's a little line that just kind of connects from here to the back. So it doesn't actually connect to one of the corners. And then in here, in this space, you're gonna draw a triangle shape. All right, so we got our body done, and now just the face. And I know the face is kind of, there's a lot going on here, but we're gonna make it through. We will be okay. Let's do the eye first, okay? The eye is a hexagon. So that means it has 6 sides. So I'm gonna go a little ways over from this panel here, and I'm gonna make a line that goes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then their one curved line, our pupil. Okay. This corner of the eye connects up to this corner of the head. This corner of the eye connects to that corner of the head. Back at this little corner, we're gonna make a line that goes towards this corner, but we're gonna stop about there. And then these two corners are important. This one and this one are gonna connect right here. So that means you're gonna draw a line like that. You're gonna draw a line like that. And now they're connected. To make our beak, we're gonna start at this line, we're gonna start at this corner right here. Make a line that goes across. And when it gets to this little section, you're gonna have it angle down. And then right here, angle down even further, and we have our beak. And now we actually have our entire Porygon drawn out. I know it was a lot of lines, probably not the easiest thing ever, but you know what? Porygon's my favorite and it's kind of fun. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to outline everything in Sharpie. All right, and now, of course, it's time to color it in. I was asked on one of my videos to show how I color things more. I haven't been including that in a lot of videos because honestly, it just takes more time. But if you guys find that stuff helpful, then of course I will show you how I color things. I'm actually gonna color this kind of similar to the way my tattoo looks with the sections kind of fading to a lighter color because I think it looks cool. I picked a couple different pinks and blues with my color pencils so that I could make it look kind of like a crystal or a gem. So if you're interested to see how I color, I will show you a little bit and then I will fast forward to the end. So I'm gonna start with my pinks. I'm gonna do the sections that are pink. And I'm just gonna pick kind of random, pick one side of each panel and I'm gonna press hard, like not super hard, but press kind of hard. And as I get further to the middle, I'm coloring kind of horizontal or diagonal, and I'm pressing lighter as I go across, and then filling in the rest by coloring really lightly. So I get this sort of dark to light gradient, like what I had in my video on Tuesday, but this time only using one color. And if you feel like, you know, that's really dark just in the corner, but over the rest is light, I'm gonna color a little harder, a little further over actually. There we go. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna use my other pink and I'm gonna have it hard on this side instead. So for this one, I'm coloring by doing kind of a gradient with just one color in the sections. I'm still doing the pink and the blue in the sections that like the normal Porygon has, but just giving it this gradient to kind of make it look like a crystal. So if you think that sounds interesting, you can try it out. If you want to learn a little more about doing these gradients, check out my video from Tuesday. Otherwise, I'm gonna speed up the video to the end. All right, and I am all finished with my Porygon. I think it looks really cool with that gradient effect that I did with my color pencils. And it still has the same color scheme, but it's just a little bit more interesting than coloring it in all flat. But of course you can color yours any way you want. Maybe you want to make yours a shiny Porygon, which is more of like a purple and a teal color combination. But it's up to you, just take your time and have fun. All right, guys, I hope you had fun drawing Porygon with me today. I would absolutely love to see how yours turned out. So feel free to send it to me in an email to kaylabrussdraws@gmail.com, and that's in the description too. And I will see you guys next time for our next drawing video. Bye.